Today we'll be taking a closer look at your model airports. The two airports progressing to the grand finale from the previous episode are Tinyport International Airport and Aeroport du Pacifique Sud. Starting off with the first airport, this is Raleigh-Durham International Airport in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's got an awesome looking terminal. I really love this Southwest model, it's very colorful. And what I also like are these tropical palm trees in the background. The base of the airport is an airport mat. And what I like is that he added modeling grass himself to make it look even more realistic. And lastly, the ground service equipment, like the catering truck and baggage equipment, look really good. Secondly, we have Bourget Island in the Bourget Islands in the Caribbean, if I pronounce it well. It consists of Durham plains, and I once again really like the palm trees here. My biggest tip for you is to draw the ground markings using a ruler. That way these red markings will look way more professional and realistic. This is Retino Nikos Kudis Airport in Crete, Greece. It's a Gemini Jets airport mat and a Gemini Jets terminal with a lot of different aircraft. He really has a diverse collection of European aircraft, which look lovely. Though for the airport, first of all stick it down on the table, so you don't need to use the weights anymore. Also, put modeling grass over the now printed grass. That will look much more realistic. And lastly, you have very few ground service equipment on your airport, which you could definitely add. Here we have Wily Heaven International Airport in Queensland, Australia. It hosts regional and international airlines. And he's got a lovely terminal building made out of Legos. Also, the ground service equipment is made out of Legos. And I really like the vegetation here on the foreground. It looks lovely. One thing you could consider adding are some red safety lines at the airport apron. These red lines you can add, and you can also add this small marking for a fuel hydrant, this white marking for the no drive zone, and here red markings where the jet bridge is standing. We stay in Australia and take a look at Gold Coast Airport in the Gold Coast, Australia, of course. It seems to be a huge airport with a very long runway and quite some gates. The modeling grass looks awesome and I like the small bushes on top of them. Furthermore, this ILS box with antennas looks lovely. I have two pieces of advice for you. You could consider adding runway markings, as there aren't any touchdown zone markings nor a center line. And you could color the terminal as they're just plain white now. Here we have Jandano International Airport in Jakarta, Indonesia. It's 1 to 400 scale. It features two terminals. And for some extra detail he built an ILS box and he added palm trees. I think your airport looks great. The antenna of the ILS box you could make look even better using skewers, as they are thinner and you can color them with a white and red marker. Furthermore, taxiway outlines, which you can create using a fine black marker, is another detail that you could consider adding. But for the rest, your airport looks great. This is Coral Bay International Airport in the Pacific Islands. It is made from minimal products and I like the ground markings and especially the taxiway outline, which I just explained. He installed light in the buildings of his airport, which add an awesome effect at night. Something you could consider adding is ground service equipment, because I can't see any. Pushback trucks, catering trucks, baggage equipment will definitely add more realism. This is Rozenord International Airport based in Manitoba, Canada. In terms of ground markings, this airport looks awesome. The modeling grass also looks neat and I hope you're going to put these trees up. Something you could consider adding is more ground service equipment around the aircraft. Not only vehicles, but also cones and a ground power unit which delivers power on the ground to the aircraft are great examples of ground service equipment to add. Here is John International Airport in Southeast Victoria. I like that he added taxiway signs to navigate the aircraft over the airport. He has budget-friendly paper ground service equipment and the green vegetation also looks good. Here is Solo International Airport, which has awesome looking lights on his airport. Also at the end of the runway he has a windsock which looks great. On the left he has a radar tower And did I already mention that the aircraft models are folded out of paper? This is really a unique, one-of-a-kind model airport. Now we take a quick look at Ponton Island Airport on a fictional island called Ponton. What I love about this airport are the Lego planes, which he built himself. Really cost effective and creative way to get some aircraft. And the final airport of this video is Chicago O'Hare International Airport in Chicago, the United States, of course. This is a recreation of Terminal 5 of the real Chicago O'Hare International Airport. It is made out of paper and I love the detailed interior. He even built lights inside of the terminal. The rest of his airport looks great. He has got loads of ground service equipment, the jet bridges work, and the models which are made out of paper look awesome. And that brings us to the end of this video. I would like to thank you for watching all the way to the end. Let me know in the comments which airport you think we should progress to the grand finale episode of the airports we have discussed in this video. Now please consider to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.